Straight Like That, your go-to channel for honest reviews on products, travel hotspots, must-try eats, and top-notch services. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. All right, so today we are in a different area of my house. And so you may be wondering, why are we looking at a bunch of plants right now? So it is that time of the season. I have been out in the yard all day, just dealing with my outdoor plants, dealing with my indoor plants, repotting some of those. And so now that I've been through all of my plants, I believe I need something a little bit more helpful. And so I'm gonna show you here in a minute why, uh, and then you'll understand what we're doing here, okay? And so I had to go online. I had to go look for something that was suitable not only for my home but for my plants. Something I, just kind of make a little bit more room because I'm running out of room. And in this corner where this light is, this is like probably the best light for my plants. I do have another area that has lighting as well. However, I do have cats, and I also your plants have to be like in a certain area of your house. So either it has to be on the east side, west side, north side, south side. So for these sort of plants that I have, it has to be on a certain side of the house that they should be in terms of getting good lighting and things of that nature. So I would like to move these to a different area, but unfortunately, because of the way the area that they need to be in, I can't really put them in the area that I want them to be in. And like I mentioned before, I have cats, and they get a bit curious. And so I want to make sure that they're not in another room playing with my plants and playing with the toys. So anywho, like I said, I went online, and I made this purchase through Amazon, and the one that I really, really wanted had an LED light. However, for some reason it went out of stock and it never came back in stock. So I'm not for sure what happened, but I really wanted that one. But the one I'm putting up today is like the second one to the best I wanted to get. And maybe I can find a way to put up some LED lights, but right now this is what we're dealing with. So anyways, let's get into this review. Okay, so this is the area that I have for my plants. And so they're on these, and excuse the mess because like I said, I've been repotting all day today. They're kind of bunched up around each other on these little stands. And this stand right here, I want to put this one outside to put some little plants beside, my door area. And so, yeah, we're going to put this stand together and just kind of see where we're going from there. Hopefully the stand is really stable and we won't have any issues. So, yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, so this is the box. And so now we're going to open it, or actually this is the company, excuse me. This is the box that the item came in, but this is the company name. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this into my area where my flowers are and go ahead and take everything out. I'm gonna show you what comes in the box. All right, so far this is what we're working with. This is just the box freshly opened. All right, so as you can see, this is what we have so far. Got some poles, some racks, some small racks, long racks, and some accessories or whatever in this bag to put this thing together. So let's start building. Just an FYI, you are going to need a rubber mallet. So this is the one I have. And yeah, because you're gonna need this to kind of, what did it say? Like you need to make sure that the shelves and everything is in place when you put them together. So this just kind of helps secure that while you're putting these things together. All right, so right now I'm just putting these little pieces at the bottom of the bottom poles or the lower poles. So make sure that these little top pieces are going upwards and not downwards, and it should clamp in these little ridges. So like I said, just putting these on. All right, got all 6 poles. Here is one rack up. We now have the second rack up. All right, you guys, so So I meant to tell you, when you're using a mallet, you see how that piece is like sticking out? You need to knock this down, but try not to like hit it really, really hard, but this needs to come down over this little piece right here. And then eventually you need to take this top rod and start screwing these in. Making our way up. So I've already screwed the next layer of poles on here. So let's keep going. Now we have the small racks up. So it did come with this bar right here. So I put the bar up along with the last shelf. And yeah, we keep adding. So now we have all the hooks. So I have it where I want it now, as you can tell. So I'm gonna start adding on my flowers and we'll be back. So we finally have all my plants on here, and it actually is holding way more plants than what I thought. I need to buy more plants. And so this is what we have. I had to put the plants that have like the long stems hanging from the plant itself. These needed to go at the top because putting them in the little hanging baskets that I have, which I got these from Walmart for about $10. That's not including tax, but they were like hanging. And I was needing for it to be a little bit more higher so my cats don't get tempted. So I had to bring those up and put some other flowers in these, which worked out great. So if you have flowers that are a little bit more shorter, not really hanging, I think these hooks will probably come in handy then with these type of baskets. And if you have any heavy plants, I would suggest putting them at the bottom, probably medium to small up here. And then if you have any hanging plants or small plants, medium plants, those could go up here. And so, yeah, I really do like it. It was really easy to put together. And it was just, what took time was me deciding where I want to put my plants. So, like I said, as you can see, it's gotten a little dark. So hopefully you can see what I see. But yeah, and it's pretty, I would say, try to have something on here that is, a bit heavy, not real heavy, but it's gonna keep this thing in place, because you definitely don't want to put something up here that will potentially not be heavy enough and like fall over. So put something on here that's a, bit heavy, got some weight to it and sturdy. I mean, it does come with some wall mounts, but I didn't want to put the wall mounts because there's no telling if I may want to move this or something, but you do have that option as well. So I would definitely say for this stand, it was pretty worth it. I want to say I paid about $90 for it, but don't quote me on it. I will put that information down in the description so you are 100% sure of the amount that it is before purchasing, if you want to purchase it. And like I said, I got it off of Amazon. So I would say 1 out of 10, I would give this probably about an 8. And the reason why I give it an 8 is because I do like it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more taller, but you can adjust the bottom. So you can adjust the bottom. But for some reason, I thought it was a little bit more taller. But anywho. And then like, I would say with the weight, you definitely need to put something on there that's going to have a little bit of weight to it, because like I said, you can definitely tell that if it doesn't, it will tip over. So, and like I said, you do have that option to put the wall mounts, but I don't want to put the wall mounts in just because I might be moving this like maybe over a little bit or some over here, just depends. And yeah, and then I would say there's those little things. I don't know if you guys seen it in the video, but you have to put these little pieces around the bars. And so sometimes like it wouldn't be on there good enough and it kind of popped off. So it was kind of annoying for me to have to put those back on really tight and having to, you know, take the mallet and beat it down. And sometimes I have to beat it back up to make those things stick or whatnot. And then, yeah. And also, you guys, if you hear any noise in the background, that is actually my robot upstairs cleaning. So I do apologize for the noise. But anywho, yeah, so I really do enjoy this stand that I have for my flowers. I think it's a really great stand. It was just little things here and there, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good quality stand for the amount that I paid for. So thank you so much for tuning in to Straight Like That today. If you enjoyed today's review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you'll never miss an update. And also make sure to comment below to let me know what you would like to see next time. And until next time, keep exploring and stay safe and awesome. Bye, guys.